We'll start this video right away at watch the pole on the net side of the boat. That fish is fish one that hooked up before I had the second fish hooked up. I'm going to play the audio as it is on the boat raw without music as much as possible so you can hear what happens. I reel in my second pole as to keep it from getting tangled up in the fish that I'm fighting. I'm by myself, so I have to reel it in by myself. At the moment, the second rod does not have a fish on. I just did a quick hook set just to make sure the fish had a good hook set. Yeah, I was like, make sure I had a good hook set. You can see the second pole is still idle. There is no fish on the second pole at this time. Right now I'm running my trolling motor on autopilot on 3. I also use the big motor to keep the boat moving forward, to keep the fish behind the boat instead of under the boat. Reeling in the extra line on my second rod, hoping it doesn't get tangled in the first fish. I have no idea what's happening on the second rod, I'm just reeling it in. The second fish strike is about to happen. Watch the second rod in the rod holder. Reeling in the second line. Reeling in the extra slack. Watch the second rod in the rod holder. Right there is when I hit the fish. Right there is when I hooked into him. Look at the rod bounce. Second fish is on. This is the 40.5-inch lake trout that I eventually go swimming for. This time he's just swimming with the boat casually. I don't know there's a fish on that pole. Now I realize that I might be in trouble here. I'm trying to pull fish one to the right to get him, or to the left of the boat, to get him away from fish two. Right now I'm making sure the Minn Kota is on autopilot, keeping the boat moving forward. I'm reeling it in. I'm realizing something's not right here. At this point I realize I have a double. Fish 2 is now angry. Look at that rod bounce. A little bit of panic is starting to set in. Fish 1 has now rolled onto the lure that it hit, and now has snagged itself on that lure, and now I have it winged in the back lower side. I'm trying to get it in as quickly as possible to alleviate any stress to the fish more than is possible. Fish 1 is in the net. Fish 1 is in the net. Fish 2 now is Laker rolling onto the line, panicking. You can see it in the back. Look at the top left of your screen. Fish 2 now is going crazy. I now see the fish and I realize I have a good, better sized fish for fish 2. I'm trying to control him, unwind him. I know he's Laker rolled onto the line at this time. I'm panicking. Things are not going good in my mind. I'm making sure the drag's loose. Keeping the GoPro chesty pointed back at the fish. I'm very nervous now because the line is completely wrapped around the fish due to the Laker roll. This is when things go bad. Watch the rod. Watch the rod. There it goes. Panic sets in. Defeat. Now I start to do the motor. See if I can maneuver the boat and net him. I still see the fish. This can happen. See him kicking in behind the boat? Remember, he lake rolled onto the lure and the line, so he's not happy. He doesn't know he's free yet. At this point, I go to get him in the net. The boat's going too fast. I need to stop the boat. I'm by myself. Panic sets in. I miss him on the net. I miss him on the net. He bumps off of the net. I think he swims away. I think I don't have the fish now. At this point, I don't know the fish is still here. Look at the left side of the boat. The fish is still here. I don't know this. Panic sets in. I try to reach around. I don't want to get hooked in all those big treble hooks. There's fishing line. I grab the fishing line. I grab the fish by the tail. I have the fish by the tail. I think I can throw him in the net if I can just get a grip on him. Okay, I lost him. I lost him. I have the fishing line. He's swimming. I have him again. I have him twice by the tail. I didn't think I had to go swimming just yet. And then this happens. There he goes. Crunch time. Head goes under to grab him by the tail. Got him. Now I look at the boat, and the boat is now driving forward on autopilot. Here's the shot from the chesty of the Mayhem.
Got him.
You can see the broken fishing line.
No.
Here it comes. Remember, I grabbed him by the tail twice, I believe. The shirt goes in the way, but you can still see me grab him by the tail right now. The underwater grab of the 40.5-inch lake trout. Now, I have to swim back to the boat. Once again, look at the boat. See the wake? The boat is on autopilot on 3, trolling away from me now. I don't have the remote on me. I have one 40.5-inch fish in one hand, 3 bolts in my right ankle, and I can't swim too well. Now I'm just trying to pace myself and get back to the boat. That is called the lake trout stroke. Keep pacing myself to see. Now, I don't know, the net's not under my low bimini cover. I don't know. That's usually where it's just sitting there, stuck into the rod tip of the first rod. I grab the net here, and I'm now being trolled by the net and the boat. I'm catching my breath. It's a lot harder than you think when you're not good at swimming. Not to mention, my face buff when it got full of water almost drowned me. Catching my breath right now. I'm finally using my swim platform for the first time in all the years I've owned the boat. I'm looking in the net wondering if I have fish 1. I don't know. I think that fish 1 has now swam out. I didn't know that I still had fish 1. Catching my breath. Look at that trout. Look at that fish. It was worth it. It was worth it. Yeah, it was worth it. I saved the fish and I saved the lure. Both winning strategies for jumping in the water. Both good reasons. Here I'm going to go ahead and do this gentle toss into the net. Victory. Success. Results. And with every catch, you get to release. Thanks for watching my swim fish. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. Happy fishing, y'all.